If you go to the gym and see the biggest guy there, you're gonna see a few major things. He's gonna have huge arms. He's gonna have a massive chest. He's gonna have a well-defined back. Maybe even big quads if he doesn't skip leg day. But there is one thing that every single person that lifts weights struggles with. Let me rephrase that. Almost every single person who lifts weights struggles with. And that is the size of their calves. For many weightlifters, many bodybuilders, competitive and people who just do it for fun, their biggest insecurity is their calves. There have been hundreds of videos made on how to get big calves. For 30 days, I trained my calves to grow them ½ an inch.
I'm going to be training my calves every single day, and we're going to grow them at least, well, maybe like this much if we're lucky.
And today, I'm going to tell you how to get big calves, the way that I got big calves, the way I grew my 17-inch calves. The way that I decided to make this video, what helped me decide to make this, was you guys. I made a community post, a poll that asked which videos do you guys want to see, and this was one of the top ones. I think first place was tied. So make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm on the road to 1,000, trying to get there by the end of the year, and you guys can help decide what videos I post. So make sure that you go, 1, subscribe, number 2, go check out my community tab, and even go to past polls and like them. I still look back at them and vote on them. So right now I have this measuring thingy there, okay? That's 17 inches on the right one, left one, 16.5. So many people actually struggle with this, and I think that what I'm about to tell you guys might be able to help you guys. Even if it helps one person grow their calves, then it's worth it to me. And guys, I'm only gonna be making videos on things that I've done myself and that I know work. I'm not gonna say, do this arm workout to get 20-inch arms when I don't have 20-inch arms. That's not me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna do anything like that. But let me tell you my leg workout. So when I hit legs, here in the shred shed, I pretty much just have my barbell and I have a leg curl and leg extension machine contraption. So that's pretty much all I do. I squat, I use progressive overload, and I usually with legs, I do hypertrophy training. I do 12 to 15 reps. Pretty soon I'm gonna start doing strength training, but all the way up until when I'm making this video, I'm doing hypertrophy training. Hypertrophy training, just like in a nutshell, is doing more reps and less sets. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like me to make a video explaining this concept. After I squat maybe 3 to 4 sets after warming up. So 3 to 4 working sets depending on how I'm feeling. And then after that, I'll move over to leg curl or leg extension. That's pretty much what my leg workout consists of. And then every now and then, I'll throw in maybe some lunges. Every blue moon, I'll do some Bulgarian split squats, which are every once a blue moon. And my workout is pretty much the same when I go to a normal gym, which isn't very often. But when I do go to a normal gym, I'll do those 3 exercises as well as maybe leg press or hack squat. Now there is one thing that I believe. Another thing that you should always strive to do when lifting the weights is hit full depth, which is something that I failed to do in my past leg day video. And for that I apologize. If you haven't seen that video, I highly suggest that you go check it out, because it's really good. Is set apart, and there's one thing that I believe grew my calves and what is largely responsible for it. And it's not genetics. Genetics does play a big part into it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But my calves wouldn't be this big if I didn't train them. Now, here's what, just in my personal opinion, this is what I think grew my calves the most. This isn't science. I haven't done really any research into whether or not this is like scientifically accurate. I don't know what, is specifically, what muscle, the calf muscle, what puts the most stress and what tears the most fibers and causes the most growth, and what you
This video is made possible
This
by
is what I did.
subscribers like
This
you.
with my normal
Please
diet,
give
which
me
is
money.
whatever my mom makes for dinner, and then whatever I decide to eat for lunch, which is usually leftovers. So I don't have a crazy diet. There's nothing special about the way that I eat. I don't even track my calories. Okay, I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. For the first 15 years of my life, I lived in a suburb of Los Angeles. And in this place that I lived, there were lots of hills. And like I said, I moved here. I moved from California when I was about 15 and a half. So I didn't have a car. I didn't drive anywhere. Anywhere that I wanted to go and wasn't with my whole entire family, or my mom couldn't drop me off, or I couldn't get a ride, I would ride my bike. So from the age of probably 8 or 9, I would ride my bike up and down my street. I lived on a street with a hill, so riding up the street and riding down. As I got older, I would ride, 10, 11, 12. I would ride around my neighborhood, which was all hills up and down. And then as I got even older, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to when I moved, I would ride my bike to the beach. I would ride my bike to the school nearby to like play basketball, play, sports at the park. I would ride my bike to this one spot where it had an amazing view, and I would just chill there and journal, or just take it all in. I would ride my bike to my grandma's house. I would ride my bike to a friend's house. I would ride my bike everywhere. And everywhere that I rode my bike, I was either riding uphill or downhill. And some hills were just so crazy steep that I couldn't ride up them. But over time, I learned to ride up those hills. And by the last, maybe 2 years of riding my bike before I moved, I would almost never walk my bike. So I'm always riding the bike. And I'll put a stock footage here with this part. But as you can see, when you're riding the bike, it's really hitting your calves a lot. I mean, if you look at any road biker, next time you're in the car driving, look at his calves. His calves are gonna be so defined, it's insane. This is because when you're riding, and especially uphill, I'll do it right now, I'll show you this, if I can. When you're riding uphill on a bike, gotta go farther down. When your bike is going uphill, you're pushing your legs like this the whole time, and it's all your calf going like this, up on the pedal, pushing down, up on the pedal, pushing down, up on the pedal, pushing down. And over and over and over again, that's what happens. And over time, and I'd ride my bike, multiple times a week. I'd be going down to the beach to surf, things like that. So I was always riding my bike, and I think that this is how I grew my calves so much, because my legs, my quads, my hamstrings, whenever I ride a bike, even now, which isn't as often because now I have my license, I have a car, I drive. Before, whenever I ride a bike and I try, it's one thing if you're cruising, but me, I don't want to be riding my bike, I want to be at the beach. So I'm getting there fast. When I'm riding home, I don't want to be riding up these hills super slowly. I'm booking my way up the hills. So it's so much stress and stuff on your muscles. And also, I would almost never feel it in my quads or in my hamstrings. Maybe a little bit more in my hamstrings than my quads, but it was always my calves that would burn. So the takeaway from this, I believe that riding my bike up hills for years is what grew my calves so much, and has helped me get where I'm at today with my 17-inch calves. And I'm gonna be honest, I barely train calves. Every now and then I'll like put the bar on my back with some weight on it and do calf raises. And if I see a machine, and if I'm at a gym, you know, using a buddy's guest pass, then I'll use a calf machine, you know, just for the fun of it. But I pretty much never train calves. And I think that it's riding my bike everywhere is what got my calves so huge. And I'm telling you guys this because look, let's just be honest here. Body dysmorphia is real, okay? So many people struggle with it. I struggle with it myself. And, you know, especially with the calves, because so many people have such a well-defined upper body, and then they look at their legs, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is hard to grow your calves. Like, my genetics are good, but even if my genetics sucked, my calves, it still took years, you know? What is that, 8 or 9 to 15 is like 7 years or something? I'm not good with math. 6 or 7 years of constantly riding up hills, riding with friends, riding myself, getting places, you know, and especially, you know, when I'm like on a deadline, you know, I'm riding even harder. That is what I did to get my calves to grow. I'd encourage, you know, one of you guys to try it, and, you know, maybe if you're a content creator like me with fitness, make a video about it, tag me in it so I can see it and you can see if you grew. If you want to try it, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of this. That is the end of this video. Please make sure that you hit the like button. If this video gets to 20 likes, then I will make a video about how I grew my chest and exploded my bench press, my strength, and my PR went up 35 pounds in just 4 months after almost 2 years of lifting. If this video gets 20 likes, then I will make that video. If the video doesn't get 20 likes, I'm probably still gonna end up making that video, but just like the video. And also subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I think that we can easily do that. I think that we can do that in like a month if I really want. If you guys really subscribe, shared it with your friends, hit that post notification bell, and watch the videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this helped you guys. And until the next one, that's all. Look, buddy, just take a look at those bikers' calves, okay? I challenge you to the next time you're out driving and you see one of these bikers with meaty coconut calves. I dare you to go ride your bike so you can grow coconut calves. Go grow your coconuts.